Hi, I'm Mark Stewart Greenstein, candidate for governor, and I want to address what a few people have asked over the last 4 or 5 weeks. Say, Mark, you're an educator. What do you think about Common Core? My answer is, it eviscerates the power of good educators. You teachers who have built curricula on your own or with others in the school that has worked. Common Core imposed a whole new set of standards, and with it, a whole new set of teaching. If it were better teaching, I might have a little more sympathy for it, but I don't. Common Core learning has impeded a lot of our kids. You see how many frustrated math students there are. Do you see how many English students who aren't any better off, but they're being put through these goofball motions? I like standards, but it should be for our teachers to choose what the standard will be. If the state of Connecticut really wanted to measure kids on a statewide basis to meaningfully change the education, well, that would have a little bit of resonance. But we've imposed Common Core learning for the last 4 years now. Have any districts greatly changed their curriculum? No. We've started statewide SAT testing. Not a single school district that I know has changed its curriculum based on results of the SAT that they see. Some have added some curriculum based on what they think it'll be, but they're not analyzing what the results are. And by the way, they can't, because the SAT hasn't made itself consistent or compartmentalized enough in order to really show strengths, weaknesses in different areas. And even if it could, folks, you can figure out without an SAT whether a kid knows how to do math. You can figure out without a statewide Common Core whether a kid knows how to read. Not only has it disempowered educators, the imposition of Common Core has left parents really frustrated because we've encouraged parents to do more work with their kids at home. But parents see it as like a foreign thing. They give up. I don't understand this. It doesn't relate to what they did in school 30 years ago. The biggest indictment of Common Core is its raison d'etre. Why was it made in the first place? To help some students who were far behind. In Connecticut, we had very few of those students. This was a test that mainly helps Mississippi and helps teachers maybe get on board because they're so out of step. We don't have that in Connecticut. We have good instructors who are leading the way. Common Core then impedes that. It teaches to a lower common denominator. What would I do? I would follow the uncommonly good. Let districts see what successful districts are doing. Let them pick. We want more of this in science. We want less of that in English. We want to change our music curriculum because that school, and it might be a private school, has kids who are flourishing in music. When you have that sort of wide spectrum and the choice for one group of educators to emulate another, it elevates everybody, especially the teachers, but with it, the students, and it takes the parents from being, in a way, enemies into being your allies. So this governor would de-emphasize statewide standards and emphasize local ability to choose and make your own curricula